Yo, YouTube, what is up? It's your boy, Real Good Doty, coming at y'all with another video. So today's topic is why you're not growing, why you are stagnant. Now, I know a lot of us, we get to a certain point in life to where we become comfortable. And why do we become comfortable? Why do we lack motivation? Why do we lose our purpose? Well, it's simple. We lose focus. We're losing focus because we're taking our foot off the gas. We're taking our eyes off the prize. We're spending too much time on social media. We're staying up too late. Because when you're spending so much time on social media, you're distracted because a lot of times on social media, a lot of stuff that comes on your feed is, you know, a lot of just celebrities and, you know, for you horny dudes out there, you know, looking at girls with booty shorts and just a bunch of dumb stuff. And I know myself, I lack consistency. I lack motivation at times. I end up getting stuck on Instagram sometimes. But what really helps me is I focus on my why. I focus on why I'm doing what I'm doing each and every day. I know my sense of direction. And when I go back to that, I get off Instagram and then I do what I have to do during the day to get to where I want to be. But that's what you have to do. You have to have that discipline to be like, you know what? I'm going to wake up. I'm going to stick to my schedule. If I'm going to get on social media, I'm only going to post motivational stuff and then I'm going to get off. I'm not going to fall in the trap of staying on social media for more than 12 hours of my activity time. And what you can do also to make sure that you stay focused is making a schedule. Also, you can get the productivity app. And pretty much what you can do, it'll tell you like what your majority of your spending your time doing. Like me personally, majority of my time during the day, besides of course me working, is being on YouTube. But when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching videos to help me grow in certain areas that I need and also helping me with my purpose. And when you do that, it helps you get to where you want to be. Also, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are content, you know, they're content with their position, they're content with their living situation, they're content with their eating habits, then that's what you're going to become. But if you're surrounding yourself with people that are constantly growing each and every day, then that's what you're going to become. You cannot surround yourself with people who aren't trying to get better. You can't surround yourself with people who say they want to be successful, but they're staying up till 2, 3 in the morning. They're sleeping until 11, 12 o'clock. First thing they do is they get up, they check their phone, and then the rest of the day they watch Netflix. And then they go out and they party. That's why you're not getting where you want to be. Because you're doing the same thing each and every day, and you're not being productive. And I was one of those people. Before I had my daughter, I was smoking weed every day. I was living home with my mom, going to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, sleeping until 11, 12 o'clock, do bullshit workouts, had a piss poor diet. But it wasn't until I found out I was having a kid, and then the light went on. And ever since then, I've been grinding. And that's what you have to do. You have to find your why. You have to understand, guys, that life is short. Tomorrow is never promised. And I guarantee you, if you don't start today, you're not going to get to where you want to be. Because a lot of us are like, oh, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes next week. And then next week becomes a month. And then a month becomes a year. And then a year becomes 2 to 3 years. You cannot have your life pass you by. Guys, there are grown-ass adults that literally still live at home with their parents that are doing nothing to be successful. They might have a job that they're overly qualified for, but that's it. And those are usually the same people that are in their late 30s, early 40s, still living at home with their mom. I would have been one of those people if I didn't wake the fuck up myself and focus on my purpose. Focus on your purpose. Focus on what you have to do. But too many of us are stagnant. We don't want to do the things that we don't want to do to be successful. Do something that makes you uncomfortable each and every day. It could be waking up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym. It could be taking cold showers. We want too much instant gratification. We want to play it safe. We don't want to get uncomfortable. But in order to grow, we have to get uncomfortable. I don't want to read. Okay, well, if you don't want to read, then what are you going to do to educate yourself? You don't like watching videos for education. You don't like reading. You just like watching Netflix and watching movies. But that's not going to help your mind grow unless you're watching documentaries on real life stuff from an educational standpoint. You want to be successful, but you're hanging about a bunch of people that are just partying, doing drugs. That's not going to help you grow. Yeah, but they got a roof over their head. So fucking what? So what if they have a roof over their head? So what if they're paying their bills? They're content. They're complacent. They're comfortable. Because if they lose that job, what do they have to fall back on? What other income do they have? What other trades do they have to make a living? Too many of us are so comfortable. For an example, 2018, I was working at Terminex. I was making fetty, making so much money. I was living at home with my mom. I was saving up, to get my own place, which now, of course, I do. And ended up getting fired. Ended up getting terminated. And I took a huge financial hit. Yeah, I was still, selling shoes, but I took a financial hit because that's all that I knew was that position. I was comfortable. But when I got fired and I got let go, I didn't have anything else to fall back on. I wasn't having my shoe side hustle as big as it is now. And too many of us were too comfortable. But the problem with working for somebody else, you're not in control of your destiny. Like you are, but you're not. Like they can fire you and replace you at any time. That's what you have to understand. That's why I advise y'all to have a side hustle, to develop a trade, keep learning skills, constantly grow. Like my job that I have now, I could get fired from. But I also have a shoe business, a little side hustle that I could fall back on. I'm also doing these videos. I'm not making any money off of it, but I'm doing these videos and I'm going to be learning some more stuff. So once I blow up in this, I have other things to fall back on other than just my job. And that's what you have to do. Stop being comfortable. Stop being stagnant. If you're in a relationship with somebody that ain't doing anything to better themselves, and you're the one who's motivated to do the stuff to get to where you want to be and your partner isn't, you got to leave that partner. You have to. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. I know it's hard. I know you're going to have friends who are your day one homies. But if they ain't doing nothing to be successful, they just bumming around, living at their mom, smoking weed all day, you got to distance yourself from those people. That's what you have to do. And this message isn't talking down on anybody, but this message is to spark fire in you. Stop being complacent. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, realgood_Doty. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's week. It is Friday, so let's get it.